Ohio, good old Highland High School, where the good guys are taking on the always rough and always tough Tallmadge Blue Devils. This has not been an easy season for the Viking Green Brigade. Sitting at 2-4 record, sweeping Brunswick, sweeping Medina. So you're thinking, all right, things are looking good now. Things are looking good now, but not so fast, as Lee Corso would say best. Not so fast, my friend, because we wound up getting swept to Aurora and then getting swept to Copley. Aurora was here. Copley was at Copley. All of a sudden, that conference winning streak, a conference championship streak could be in jeopardy, perhaps. Let's hope it's not. Now, a good omen for tonight. Freshman 1, JV 1, freshman 1, 3, JV 1 and 2. There's just one major issue. This is a best of 5 and not a best of 3. You got to pray the good Lord. This is going to be a good game. Yep, we're going to have fun hopefully tonight. Hopefully pick up the win. Now, Tallmadge usually, yes. I don't have any. I'm sorry. What was it? Yeah. Sounds good. Work hard, never give up. I like that statement. You guys get sent the student section. Hopefully it's packed out there tonight, but right now I don't see too many folks there. Oh wow. Mr. Riggs, how are you? Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Guardians down 3-1 to Boston, but that ain't the concern. The concern is, can we win a conference game? I'm Tommy Maroon. Hopefully today that answer will be yes. Good, because we need one. 0-2 is not a good start, but hopefully the fortune changes here tonight. In Granger, why not do it in front of your home fans? Why not do it at your high school instead of elsewhere? Why not? Why not? Can't wait to see who wins this game. Two very fine schools, obviously. Now, this will be the last time we take on Tallmadge, at least as a suburban league school. We may or may not schedule them in the regular season as a non-conference foe. You know well by now, Cuyahoga Falls is out 2026, 27, as will be Roosevelt, as will be Tallmadge, of course. We'll see what happens this year in our last drive against Tallmadge. Hopefully we win this game, because once again, things ain't going too well right now, but hopefully Coach Ormrick's got something provided for us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to win sooner rather than later. Tallmadge packed a good chunk of fans. They have some pretty vocal and passionate fans, which is always good to see. I don't know if you can tell or why not. The senior banners, they are up. 6 seniors have shown up today and show up all season for a win. Will it happen tonight, though? As you know, we've won the American Conference, at least a piece of the American Conference every year since 2019, when I was a sophomore in high school. So the more junior, senior, oh, come on. Sophomore, junior, senior. Same sophomore, junior, senior, freshman, juniors, or freshman, sophomore, junior. That's 6 years in a row we've won the American Conference. Might not be lucky number 7. I don't know, folks. I'm not sure, things ain't going too well thus far. Having been swept to Aurora here in a tight 3-set match, and then having been swept to Copley in another tight 3-set match. I don't see anybody in the student section. I don't see anybody really on our bleachers, which makes me kind of sad, in my opinion. We gotta win. There's no denying it. This is one of those instances where it is a must win for the Black and Green Brigade, because otherwise, 3 losses is never a good look for the conference crown. I tell you, that would be not so fun. Not be fun at all. Don't know who our starting lineup will consist of, or what the starting lineup will consist of. What I can tell you is that the student section, empty. Oh, you God, you see the HO and Hornets. That's it. Disappointing, I know. The first serve was supposed to be at 7 p.m. tonight. I got you're busy with stuff. You're busy with a lot of stuff. Usually we draw good crowds for volleyball. I remember my senior year during senior night, we had shirtless folks in the student section, which was absolutely nuts. Good friends of mine out there painting themselves with the uniforms. I could never do that. I gotta look gentlemanly and professional, as we know by now, which is why I was bringing out the old polo shirt, dress pants, and dress shoes. But enough of that. We got win tonight. When you're 0-2, you got that a thorn in your side. You got to remove it. As painful as it might be, as tough as it might be, you got to remove it eventually. You gotta. Like, mind you that tomorrow will be some Highland girls soccer against the always rough and always tough Copley Indians. And then Thursday will be boys soccer here against the Akron North Vikings. The game against Copley will be here as well. Friday night will be in Avon Lake to take on the Shoremen. And Saturday, some coverage of some BW women's volleyball. Of course, that game will not be live streamed here in WHBW. But I will tell you, yes, I will tell you that game will be somehow in some way covered by me. Whether or not it's pregame or postgame or whatnot. Maybe both. Who knows? I guess it's school night, but it's got to be a little dejecting to be out there when none of your friends are there in the student section. I mean, there are 4 people there. That's 4 more than 0, of course, but still a little dejecting. Gotta hope that more folks show up, just like I got more folks show up to this live stream here on WHBW. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. It's going to be 4 straight days of live streams here on WHBW, and today is day 1. Let's hope we go 4-0. My prediction, I think we can go 4-0. Copley, of course, our girls soccer team is just nothing short of incredible. Boys soccer at Akron North. Akron North, that should be an easy one. Friday at Avon Lake. We're on fire in football, as you know. So, and of course, this game might be the most difficult one, if not the second most, depending on what happens in football. I just want to beat Avon Lake Friday night. At Avon Lake Friday night. So we got about 4:25 left till it's go time here in good old Granger, Ohio. Now looking at everyone, they also have 6 seniors at Tallmadge Bulldogs. They have 1 freshman, Emily Hunkley. Hunkley is a freshman standing at 5'4". She is number 16. Josh Stewart, I assume the dude right there in the blue polo shirt, is the head coach of Devils high school volleyball, Tallmadge Blue Devils high school volleyball. He is assisted by Olivia Chu. Wherever she is, I don't know. I should know, but I'm not a smart guy. I will say is that we better win. This is one of those instances where you're in some deep trouble. When we get out in trouble, is gotta win. There's Warren Merck right there in the green jacket, light green jacket on the right of your screen. In her fourth season, has done nothing but a phenomenal job, of course, at Highland, of course, the Moorhead State volleyball player and the Cloverleaf alum. It's just done phenomenal. She went up against Highland, played here at this gym, of course, with Cloverleaf, but of course, that ain't the concern tonight. The concern is can we beat the Tallmadge Blue Devils? I'd love to beat Tallmadge. You would too. You would too. Well, you got 3 folks tuning in right now. Tell your friends about WHBW. Tell me if there's anything wrong with the live stream because it's before first serve. Please let me know, folks. But anyways, we're gonna break Kyle Horns on 3. That's right. 6 seniors on this team, not bad. We need a win. We need to win. When you lose your first 2 conference games, and of course you're 0-2 in American Conference play, that's not a good look. I'd be lying if I said that's a good look. Gotta pick up a win anytime soon. Because I'm a little concerned, folks. I don't know if it's me. Maybe it's me. I think it might be me, but still. Tallmadge in the Metro Athletic Conference next season. We wish them best of luck in that conference. And I got Roosevelt Falls. They haven't had that much fun in the conference since joining in 2015. Heck, Cuyahoga Falls was in the national conference for so long. I didn't understand Tallmadge. I mean, they usually have some fun. They give us runs for our money typically. I heard it's because their enrollment's getting a little bit smaller, at least compared to what it used to be. And of course, we're going to the national conference. For America, assisted by Brittany Ortiz, assisted by Holly Cade, assisted by Kelly McVeigh, assisted by Teresa Kwiatkowski. On this good old Tuesday night. Hope you enjoyed your long weekend, Labor Day weekend. Yep. Labor Day weekend came and went. Now it all comes down to can we get back to action and win? Cannot lose. Cannot lose. Because if we go to 0-3 in American Conference play and high school volleyball, then forget about it. Forget about it. Well, the public address announcer, once again, I don't know who it is, but I do know we are almost ready for the national anthem starting lineup. In a minute. Let's listen. These are good guys right there on the left. Tallmadge on the right of your screen. Let's listen. When the lights go back on. Shield your eyes, folks. The lights come back on. Well, both teams high on energy to start. Only one of them is going to be high on energy once the final point is scored. Won by 2, whether it's in the 3rd set, 4th set, or 5th set. Don't know which one it'll be, but what I can tell you is that we're going to hopefully win. Because it's been a rough start in conference play. 0-2 thus far. 2-4 on the season. Very uncharacteristically frustrating for us. Romero happens to be Taryn Roberts, number 13, a junior who stands at 5'5". They do not have the heights. They do not have the grades of any of our players, which makes me rather sad because I have the foggiest who's who. Aside from the names or what's what for them, I ought to say. My mistake. Well, we're almost ready. Roberts checks it for Tallmadge. They're about ready to break huddle. Tallmadge will serve first. Josh Stewart, the head coach, once again for the doubles. He's looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this. Coach Ward's looking forward to this. Sophia Worthington, a senior, to get this game started. Here we go. Hornets, Blue Devils. First serve underway. Great to have you aboard. Timer is your play-by-play announcer. And it begins with Dave Andrews just simply floating it over. And now the kill is going to work out for talent because Dave Andrews can't get it, but it's all right. Still too early to panic so far. Remember the last game we covered when we played Aurora? We were at set point 24-18, and they ultimately scored the last 8 points. Wow, how about Cam Heldreth on that one, folks? He tied at 1. Samrock says I'll check in for Ava. Ava's going to sit on down. A freshman checks in for a senior. Good serve there. As it goes happened here now on the left side, makes it over. Good job by Tremia Agnuel. Agnuel with a top hit that resulted in a point. Looks to be a serve that gets one off. Happened here from Juju Stink, and now here's Cam Heldreth. He's really been good all season long, of course, but that's no surprise. Cam is one of the best players, but of course, everybody's a great player. And Cam, speaking of which, is serving as always like going to check in for Carlin Ace. High up in the air, Agnuel has that one tipped, and here comes Cam gonna get that one off to the right side. Abby Capper with a nice kill. Looks like it got tipped out of bounds. Hey, it doesn't matter how you get the point, Maris, if you get the point, folks. Cam's ready to serve this. Good serve there. That one high up in the air now on the right side, tipped over. Now Cam pushes over with Boyko. That was a good kill. We got ourselves a 4-2 lead. All right. Went too early to assume things, of course, folks. Far too early, if I say so. Good serve by Cam, though. That one goes all the way back in. That one from way back on the Emily Hunkley. Oh, I think we may touch the net. Fair enough, we did. Cam Heldreth going to sit on down. As Carly says, I'm going to check in. Now, number 28, Ariana Eads. Checks in. Carly's got sang it up on the left side. Gets tip one over. Now here we go with Tallmadge. Gets right to that one. Oh, miscommunication. Signs of that 4. Always tough to see that. There's another over here, number 13, Tim Roberts. Gets one off. Good job right there. Good push over. That kill is a good one by Abby. She's one of the 6 seniors on this team. Zama Tremonti wants to check in, and she will. Always good to see that, folks. I'm a serving in a 5-4 affair in the first set. We are ahead. It goes close to the net now. Push back. The kill's blocked. They keep it alive. They're gonna not hit it. It's an Agnuel. They know who's gonna get it, and thus nobody got it. 6-4. I was gonna try her hand as serve again. That's a point. That's an ace. That's serve 7-4. See what the doubles have up their sleeves next. Is Emma's right to make it hopefully 8-4. Then a back and forth first set right now. First one high up in the air towards the right side, Agnew. Good dive by Carly. Here we go. That's Allison Stanek, and it's the ground. 8-4. And Emma Tremonti serving again. That's 4 in a row for the Black and Green Brigade. And a sparsely attended volleyball match. It's a school night, though, so you got to give us some room. As here comes Sam Ross. Watching that one get killed. Watching that one kill. That one up in the air. Sam Zion. Now here we go. Carlos Sam Zion. Now further back towards the middle. Gonna push it to Carly. Who pushes it line now. Good effort by Lloyd. Just went out of bounds. That 4-point streak comes to an end. Here we are. A 5'7" junior checks in. And I believe that would be number 3, Madison Bezbachenko. Hopefully, I pronounced that. Hopefully, it's better. I tried connecting to Wi-Fi. I don't know if you're getting this or whatnot, but we're up 10-5 in the first set. I don't think people are getting this. What I do know is that it's 10-5 here in the first set. Driving me nuts right now, but oh well. Well, what will you do? Good serve. That one goes up in the air now towards the middle. Falls one over. Good hit right there. On the left side, good kill. Susie Saint couldn't get the point, though. This one is going to come in and a diving Carly. Who's going to hit that? Ava Andrews. Good hit right there. He goes on the right side, and good job there by Allison to keep it alive. And now here comes the kill. Good job. Good job. Looks a lot better. Well, thank God. Because that was driving me nuts. The Wi-Fi connection was pretty poor all day. Or the wireless connection, I ought to say, but still. On the right side, good block. 12-5. Tallmadge did take a timeout, by the way, so he only missed 1 point, thank God. I don't know what I would have done if we missed 2 or 3. Serving, you might be wondering, I believe that's Ava Andrews, and I would believe correctly. And it's 13-5. All right. 13-5 as Ava's ready to serve this against you. Second looks a little more crowded now as that ball is well out of bounds. Number 8, Ava Arnold is serving, gets one off. Now a good push over there by Philly. Thus making it 14-6 as Cam Haldreth wants to check in on the action. Forward. Now it's time for Carly to serve in a 14-6 contest. Good serve right there as it goes up in the air, and now we'll tip. Can't do it. It's all good. You're good. 15-6. Carly serving. Tip right there by Tallmadge. Did not make it over. Carly gets one off and towards the right side. And that one from far out. A little too far. We got ourselves a 16-6 contest. Carly was running over towards the other side to get it. But now she goes back in the action, I guess. And by guess, I mean I know. 16-6. Good guys in the first set. Always good to see that as it goes on the left side. Gonna make it over and out. Now Tallmadge really struggling in this first set after they were at a 4-4 contest, and they're gonna take a timeout. They will burn a timeout. It's 10-5 after the first timeout. So we've scored 7 of the last 8. Oh, you God. 7 of the last 8. Hey, guess who's not going to complain about that? This guy right here. Maybe we'll coach Warren Merck right there in the center of your screen, breaking up the huddle. Not much to talk about for Coach Merck. A lot to talk about for Coach Josh Stewart of the Tallmadge Blue Devils. A whole lot. Carly's ready to serve. Gonna get one off, wearing one. Oh, I don't think they were ready, though. Were they ready? I don't think they were. She jumped the gun, I guess. Said she got so excited. Hey, can you blame her? We're up 11 on the Devils in the first set. That serve goes over, doesn't hit the net. It goes left side. Good block. Just happened to be blocked on our side. That ain't a good thing. Was good 17-7. He deserving. Reed's got one off. Hurrying for it. Now that ball is going to be over to Allison. Now Tallmadge just scored 2 unanswered, full. Sorry about that. I accidentally picked up my shoe on the screen. He's got one off. Cam Heldreth, who just before it touched the ground, that was good. As this one makes it over to Carly, and now here we go, Gigi Shank. Let's one go, Gigi. That down goes sideways, up in the air, pushing it over. There's Tallmadge almost running into each other. Even Carly, but Cam's got a point. Quite literally, 18-8. Well, Payne Hicks is checking out. Remember seeing Payne at all today, but now we do see her. Now we'll see Payton. Was that in? No. Little too far. It's a high five being made out there is number 20. Sophia Worthington is serving. 8-9 here in this first set. That one makes it over. Good job right there. Abby Capper's got to keep that in bounds, and she will. Well, that wasn't easy, but it worked. Sam Ross doesn't want to get in on the action. Why wouldn't she? Good serve right there that goes sideways, now pushed up towards the right side. That hit the pole, that hit the pole. There we go, 20-9. Got 5 more points, so it's time for us to take a 1-set-to-none lead. Hey, that's good. Gigi serving yet again. We got one towards our side now as it goes to Cam. Good kill by Cam. And now it's 21-9. Oh, I thought Tallmadge typically does a good job against us in most sports, especially volleyball and basketball, but right now they're drowning in this first set, 21-9. Gigi lets one go, line drive going all the way back, but they keep it alive. Here we go, Agnuel out to Carly. And here comes the kill from Sam, doesn't Results in a point. Yeah, is this one? We shall be going all the way back. Carly, good job. Who's got that good hit? Oh, just barely made it over. And now the kill is blocked. Abby with the block. Along with Cam. And it's 22-9. So far, not so good for Tallmadge. Down 22-9 the first set. That one flared over. Good job there by 13 Roberts. And this one going to be lined up just barely over. And Cam says, oh, never mind. She doesn't say anything. As here comes Sam Ross, saying one smack dab in the net. Again, last week when we played Aurora, 24-18 set point, wound up losing it 26-24 to get swept. So I'm thinking happened. Let me assure you that. That's going to help out our cause if that serve goes too far. Cam's going to get one off. It goes. Going to be a kill into the net. Yep, I don't think we got a piece of that one as it's set point. Aurora scored 8 points. They're going to have to score 16. They're going to have to double that. Went down anything, but I think we're doing well so far. Cam Halbert gets one off. Going back and good kill by Lloyd Boyko ending the first set. Maybe this is a reformed team out here. Let's pray the good Lord it is. Pray the good Lord it is. Is it? It's a 25-10 first set win for the Black and Green Brigade. Nothing to complain about whatsoever in that set. It was 10-5. How are you guys? Yeah, be sure to watch, of course. And of course, they're watching the game, so they don't have to watch the live stream on. Darn impressive first set. So hope we keep it up. I'd love to keep it up, folks. Grace, what's up? All right. Tomorrow against Copley right here, right? I'm going to be there. Don't worry. Should be a good game. Copley, of course, they're 3 years removed from the state championship they won. But, of course, we're 1 year removed from that state finals run. So, obviously, we are the upper team out there. Question is, can we beat Copley? I don't think that should be an issue, folks. At least that's just me speaking. On the student section, what's up, everyone? How are you? Never. Yep, everybody right there. Coach Howard, how are you? Good. Well, yep, good seeing you. Can't wait for everything. We got a busy week out here on YouTube because tomorrow, of course, is a soccer game. Thursday is boys soccer, and Friday night, Avon Lake. Do you see we're number 4 in the state? Drew Pastor has us number 4. Same. I really love it too, Coach. So yeah. Which begs the question, what can we expect against the Shoremen? What can we expect, Cooper? Good to hear. Tony, what can we expect Friday night? Evan, you concur? All right, good. Because we're going to hopefully beat up Avon Lake. I mean, too much fun. But you know what they say? Too much ain't ever enough. Of course, I gave JMO over there player of the game last Friday. We're having a good game. Everybody had a good game. That was the thing. Everybody pitched in. It's going to be fun to see what happens Friday night, Dan. Good luck Friday night. Of course, good luck to you guys tomorrow night. I'll be on the call for that game. Well, folks, the second set is almost ready. Excuse me, Coach. Thank you as always. So I'll go behind. As we are almost ready for the. Yep, how are you guys? Good, thank you. Yeah, 12 people tuning in at one point. That's shrunken to 5. I don't know why, but what I do know now 4. I'm scaring people away. It looks like King Rex is gonna get this party started for us by serving one high up in the air. And that tip over goes right to Ava, and now Peyton. And now here comes Lily. Good kill, but it's kept alive as this one hits the ground on Tallmadge end. 1-0. All right. All right. Of course, we need a win here, folks, if we want to keep our hopes and dreams alive. That one hits the ground all right. 2-0. Good serve there by Peyton. Peyton gonna do it again. All the way up and just gonna kill it to the ground. And oh my, kept alive though by Tallmadge. We're gonna try our hand at it again and give us a 3-0 advantage. I think this is only I think this is only our second home game this season in volleyball this year. The other one, of course, being the clean sweep to Aurora, by Aurora, I should say. Tipped over, sliding. Peyton, there's one hit by Willie. She says, hey, nothing I'm not going to do for nothing. Already, Talmadge in some deep trouble again. Good serve, going to make it over. And Willie's just going to kill it. He's really heating up right now in this second set. And it's 5-0. Coach Stewart's got to be unhappy. I'd be unhappy if I were him, too. Good service. That one goes high up in the air now on the left side. Good hit by Tor. Whoa, we kept that alive. I don't believe it. Look at our bench stone triggers. That one is blocked. Boy, Boyko just on a tear right now. Coach Stewart can only just have a wry smile on his face, thinking, man, oh man, that was unlucky. But it was very lucky for the good guys. When I say very lucky, I mean it. Line drive, high up in the air, going for Roberts. That one makes it over. Good job there by number 10, Emery. And Abby Camper's got to 7-0. Let's watch Josh Stewart. Does he take a timeout here? Yes. Well, this is not what Tallmadge had in plan. I can assure you that. As they have given up the first 7 points of the second set. Obviously, the good guys right there looking pretty pleased. I can't blame them. Coach Burke just broke us up already. She's like, you know what? We're doing great. Just do the same thing over and over again. You're doing great. And you know what? We are doing great, folks. No question about it. No question. Time to serve for Payne. Her arm might fall off. And, well, you can't be on fire forever. You can't go win the set 25-0 more than likely. But still, with the commanding 7-1 lead, things are still going upwards. Good hit there by Lily because back to Lily, and that one dives right in front of number 20, Sophia Worthington. Now we're going to see Elena Lineguard. And what's the Kayla? And Elena and Alyssa, and of course, as Elena will be serving. Elena ready. Gets it off, and that's in the corner, perfectly placed by Elena. We got ourselves a 9-1 advantage. Just been a disaster of a set thus far for the Blue Devils. Elena gets one off, and that one goes over close, and now that one's tipped over. Got there. Good job by Carly. And now here comes Abby. Got to keep going in, and she did just that to make it 10-1 in the second set. Stewart not happy. What would you expect when your team's down 10-1? Line guard. Ooh, just barely in. And that one's way out. No, that looks pretty borderline to me. If that ball was going to be in or out on the serve, but you know what? I'm not complaining because she hit it and it went out. Lena makes it 12-1 over that kid's head. My goodness. It's just snowballing for the Devils right now. So once again, we're trying to pick up our first conference win of the season. Won the first set 25-10. We're almost halfway to winning this set as it's 12-1. And now 13-1. Down goes right on through number 6, Haley Harp, I believe. No, 16, Emily Hunkley. And Hunkley out as Lillian Wachter will check in. Elena Weingart. Her arm might fall off soon. Going back, now one blocked, and oh, that's their first kill of the set. Can only be on fire for so long once again. After we scored 7 unanswered, we scored 6 unanswered. Tallmadge trying to chalk up a run because they are in some deep trouble. It goes high up in the air now on the left side. Alyssa Kaler. And they'll barrel out right now. This kill is going to be well out. She'll check back in. And Taryn Roberts. Of course, I would say we'd see some of these juniors next year, but we're not going to see them at all. Because Tallmadge out of the Suburban League once again starting next year. Ooh, Carly right into the net, but it's all good because up 14-3. That's a football score, if I say so myself. Haley Harp and Masson does batch and go. Checking it. 14-3 contest. Represents 14-4. Nice effort by Elena nonetheless. That's the first time this set they've had 2 unanswered, the Blue Devils. Otherwise, they've been struggling. And their struggles might be still alive, folks, as it is 15-4. Allison and what looks to be Emma Tremonti. In for Peyton, in for Abby, I believe. Yep. Emma with a good serve. That one high up in the air. And Cam Aldrich, I don't think she got all of that, but it results in a point nonetheless. 16-4. If this were 16-14 against a school like Tallmadge, that would make a lot more sense, but still, Tallmadge is pretty good typically. Tonight, they look like they don't have it. Oh, my nasty collision, but Cam got the point. Elena ran right into Alyssa. They're laughing about that's a good sign. That's a really good sign as we have ourselves a 17-4 advantage. Getting right once again in a 13-point lead. High up in the air now, going on the right side, tipping one over that, and yes. Very close, but it looked like it was in all right. 17-5 at number 8. I believe Ava Arnold will be serving. Arnold. Good push there. Got to get there. What's a KO or a good kill? But is it inbounds? Yeah. 18-5. As Ava Andrews and Willie Blake are going to check in for the Black and Green Brigade. It is not looking good. You see us dancing bomb left corner. We're having a blast. We're having a lot of fun. 18-5. Gus set that one up now on the left side. Gonna make it over. Good job right there. Cam's guy. And now the flare is that one's high up in the air. Now going towards the left side. Good block. And they keep it alive. And that one over Roberts. Diving effort. Cam's guy. Who's going to hit it over? It's blocked. Lily's on it. Now here comes Allison hitting that one sideways now. Gonna bump it over, folks, as there's Carly. And oh my, Cam Howdreth just floats it. Barely touched it. When I say barely, I mean barely. We got ourselves a 19-5 advantage over the Blue Devils. Coach Warren probably going to break us up in record time. Coach Stewart going to be talking to them for a record time, perhaps. Obviously, you see us very calm and relaxed out there, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Warren probably reminding us, hey, don't get too cocky. Don't get too overconfident. Anything can happen. There's no clock in volleyball. Always remember that, folks. And it looks like both teams broke out at almost the same time. Of course, I'll be missing the Thursday night kickoff. Of course, we'll get to the schedule after the conclusion of this set, which should be soon. At least you'd hope it'd be soon. If Andrews gets one off high up in the air, go over the middle, tips one, and someone hit the net. I think the Blue Devils did. And it looked to be number 23, Curran Fuller. 20-5. My God, 20-5. Ava gets one off as that one goes high up in the air on the right side. It's blocked on our side. Locked on our side. Meanwhile, at Fenway, the Guardians find themselves on the wrong end of a 5-4 contest, but they've scored 3 unanswered. 3 of the 6, I think, so there is that. Hopefully they win. Good serve there by Roberts. They went up in the air, and Cam did not get enough mustard on that. 20-7. You know what's a successful night when you're playing volleyball? When you sweep them and they combine to score, and the opposition combines to score fewer than 25. That might be the case tonight, folks, because that one's a good tip. We got ourselves a 2-touchdown lead on these Blue Devils. 21-7. Cam Howdreth serving. Good serve as that one is going to hit the ground. Nobody got there in time. 22-7. We're almost not even an hour through this live stream. This might be over in record time. Cam almost got the point on the ace right there. That one's tipped over to Emma. Sang it up, Cam, and now got to keep that in. No, Allison just barely kept it in. Now the kill off the net. Good job by Emma. Looks like Carla's on the bench right now. As Roy Boyko can't get the point yet. And a good block, but they keep it alive. From downtown. Diving effort. Good job. As Lou's going to hit that one from a little bit back. That ball goes back. And now here comes the next kill. It's tipped, and here comes the rally, folks. We haven't seen too many rallies today. As Allison just barely got it over. That one tipped and blocked by Willie. And that one is going to be flared over. And a good job by Emery. Willie Boyko. No. My goodness. We're having ourselves a long one, folks. Will it end here is the question. Willie Boyko says, no, it's not going to because they keep it alive. And Emma out to Willie, and they still keep it alive. My goodness. Gonna push that one over. Who's got it? Is Emery going to kill it? No, Allison Stanek will. And again, Tallmadge with an answer. Wow, this is really taking its precious time, and Willie cannot end it yet. These two teams have to be out of gas by now. Well, that tip-in won't be a point. And again, we keep it alive. This is fun. And Allison Santa can't end it because a good hit there by 3. And finally getting the point. My goodness, that was painful. Well, it's kind of painful, but you know what they say, a point is a point. That was super tough. Cam is serving in a 23-7 contest. We'll go on the left side. Over to Ava. And now here we go with Boyko just going to hit. So now that one didn't take as long. Didn't take as long, folks. Now it's time for set point. Sam Hildreth, good serve. That goes sideways. They are trying to keep it alive, and sure enough, they will. And Allison Stanek says nothing actually. That one goes over the middle. That one is hit by Cam. And now that's someone now hitting it back. Cam Hildreth out of bounds. 24-8, and Carly gets a well-deserved break, and it comes to an end, I ought to say. Hey, the Guardians are winning 7-5 over Boston. I won't complain about that, folks. Just took the lead again. Well, short, but Ava's right there. Oh, boy. Running into each other were Emery and Emma. Yeah, obviously things are good when you're up 24-9 on your opponent. Good serve right there. As here we go. Emma and now Allison Stanek. Ooh, had a bit of a ricochet right there. That one's hit. One-handed by Carly. Boy, Boyko going to tap one over. Ooh, that one was inbound, I guess. This one's blocked and got to keep it alive. Cannot. And all of a sudden now, Tallmadge just scored 3 unanswered. Obviously, way too early to panic, folks. That's very unlikely they come back. But then again, we saw what happened against Aurora last week. Well, Willie says that's not going to happen again. So 2 sets, 25-10 wins. 25-10 in the first set. 25-10 the second set. Coach Stewart got his numbers, again. The stats out there. And the good guys are one set away from convincingly. Yep, how are you guys? Good, thank you. The good guys are one set away from really winning this one in convincing fashion, folks. And hey, it doesn't matter how you win, it matters if you win. Of course, convincing fashion's usually the best way to win a game. Yep, you guys leaving? Yes. One question before you guys leave. What can we expect tomorrow night against Copley? 10-0 win. And what's the record? 5-0 or 4-0? 4-0. 5-0. You love the confidence. You love this team. Yep. See, how are you? Good. Thank you. Coach Z has done a masterful job, as we know by now. Yep. Have a good one. And a lot of folks leave, and it's been like in the Staples, but I guess you might say that was easy. Tough look for Tallmadge out there. Super tough look for Tallmadge, if I say so myself. See a good chunk of the football dudes out there here, folks. It is reset. You know, you would think Tallmadge could come back, but judging by the way they played in the first set and second set, I kind of have my doubts. Look, what's up? Good. Doing well. How are you? Yep, we're looking to take a clean sweep out here. I asked those guys over there. I'm going to ask you, Gerd, what can we expect Friday night against the Stormmen? Yeah, of course. It's been all off season long. It was you guys lost a bunch of key players. You're not going to be as good. And well, that got answered pretty fast. It was answered in record fast time. Well, good luck to you guys. As this third set is almost ready. Carly about ready to check in, ladies and gentlemen. You just know it. You just know it. Well, Coach, Mr. Taylor, how are you guys? I think we will. Been looking almost too easy thus far. Yep, that's what I always say. Thank you. All right, third set out here. So, of course, outside football team. We're still waiting. Coach Longhorse, dude, coming to the game Friday night. I know Mr. Taylor's got it. That's your neck of the woods. That's going to be a fun game. Uh-oh, got to get there. 1-0. What were you saying? Anytime we get anyone, we're in county. Yeah, so obviously, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the game as we go back up to the top of the bleachers. And Tallmadge ahead 2-0. So hold on a minute. I know it's early to freak out, but still, good serve, good hit there by number 7, Sam. And now here's Debbie Kemper flaring one over. That one is finally, I repeat, finally going to be a point for the good guys. And now we see Alyssa Kaler in for Gigi. Obviously, things are looking good for us, even though we're down 2-1 in the third set. Good serve right there as it goes high up in the air. Now on the right side, gonna flare it over. A good hit there by Sam. Carly fell down, but Cam Heldrick can't get the kill because it went a little too far. 3-1. 3-1 Tallmadge. This is how things start, folks. I know I'm always the most paranoid man alive, but still. Tipped and back, and I think Tallmadge may have done something because it's 3-2 in favor of the Devils. So after it was 3-1. And Emery Gosman in for Carly. Say, what happened? They're going to talk things over. That's what happened. That is what happened. Obviously, you can't be mad if they got the point, the Blue Devils, because you're up 2-0 right now. You won both sets in convincing fashion, but still, once again, can't get too overconfident, folks. No, sirree. Now, one of the referee or one of the officials trying to explain things over with both teams, Coach Stewart, Coach Merck right there. Okay, they'll give it to us. At least I thought they will. God. Up there with you. Cam Eldritch serving. Of course, she's one of the 6 seniors on the Black and Green Brigade volleyball team. We're doing a masterful job thus far, but we're down 3-2 in this set. Not even going to bother to kill it. A good hit there by Sam Ross. Ties it at 3. Good job by the freshman. You're doing something right if you're starting freshman year. You're playing freshman year, bare minimum. That's what Sam Ross is doing. Cam, good serve as this one goes up in the air now on the left side. Guys, this one goes over towards the left for us now. Sam with a good kill. They got to hurry for it. And that's Robert and Alyssa. Good hit there, and that's not going to make it. Nope. Cam out, Carly in. Looks like number 28, Ariana Eads is in for the Blue Devils. We have not been winning at all in this third set yet. Sam, good kill as this one goes up in the air now on the right side. Going to make it over. And now here we go. This one going to be hit high up in the air now on the right side. And good block. Good block. It goes back, though. Here comes the kill from far out. 5-3 Tallmadge. They've scored 25 points altogether today, whereas we've scored 53, but right now they're looking good in this third set. Josh Stewart trying to get that wake-up call for them. But it's a point for the good guys, finally. Allison and Emma are going to check in for the good guys. There we go. Emma Tremonti. Good serve. Ooh, I thought that was going to go out for a second. As it goes towards the left side, that one goes out. I'll tell you that. We're tied at 5. Of course, being a school night, not too many people will show up, but still. Not a bad turnout nonetheless. Of course, I forgot to say, but tomorrow night, well, I did say it. Tomorrow night will be, well, I mean, this one's pushed over as it goes back. Now on the left side, that one. Up high in the air. Now on the left, this one goes down on our side. Oh, boy, after we touched it. Tomorrow night, Highland girls soccer against Copley. Thursday, Highland boys soccer against Akron North. Friday, Highland football against Avon Lake. And Saturday, some BW women's volleyball coverage. Not live streaming, not broadcasting, but coverage of anything else on WHBW. Where else would you find it? Where else? Good kill by Allison Stank to knock things up at 6. Gigi is checking in. Good serve right there. That one goes high up in the air. Now on the left side, the kill is blocked. Got the wide. They won't hit it yet. And now they do. Emma, and now here's a little tip right there by Anne-Marie. Can't get the point yet. This one's right into the net. We take our first lead of the third set. About time, the team says. And hey, I'm not going to complain about it. 7-6. Good serve there. That looks to be actually number 7, Sam Ross. You're tied at 7, speaking of which. Uncle is serving for the Blue Devils in a 7-7 tie line drive up in the air near side. Good hit as here comes Gigi, just going to clear that one over. That one didn't go far, but they keep it alive, pushing it over. Here we go. Carly's on now on the right side. This one makes it over. That goes back. Here we go. Offside as that one makes it over. Got to get a point here as this one is going to backfire. 8-7. Well, after the first two stats looked mighty convincing in favor of us, this one has not been easy. Got on some hot runs out there. But right here, it's tied at 8. We struggled a little bit to begin the first set, and then just caught fire early on. And of course, second set right from the get-go, but this one has not been the case. And this set at least. Good hit there. On the left side, Gigi lets that one fly. Fly to Paul. Who do I see checking in? Trent Poor, the 5'9" senior. Good serve right there. And now Cam just looking for a point. Can't get it, though. She goes on the right side. Good hit right there. Carly going to set it up. Gigi lets it go. And that one high up in the air. Now on the left side, the kill is blocked by Allison. Little Barrow sits out right now. It's 10-8. 10-8. Oh, brother. Just for comparison, the Blue Devils had 10 points in the first and second set altogether. Not combined, but the first set they had 10 points, second set they had 10 points. Here, they've made it 10-8. In favor of that. Good hit right there. Got to hurry for it. And Alyssa Taylor can't get the point. Here they go, and that one from far back. Good hit there. That looked to be Emma. The kill's way too long. We want a tip, and we're not going to get one. 11-8. Well, this ain't good. Tallmadge really being tough out here. High up in the air is this one. When we push over, and finally a point. Allison Stanek says, you don't want enough of this. It's 11-9 Blue Devils. Abby Capper and Payne Hicks will check in. Number 4, that is, or number 6, that's Payne Hicks, I beg your pardon. That one goes high up in the air now on the left side. Good block, but they keep it alive. On the left side, that one is out of bounds. There we go, right to one of the students out there, the student section, to make it 11-10. So now we're trying to claw our way back in it. Now number 6, Payne Hicks with a good serve. We're tied, 11-11, make a what? Make a wish. Because it's 11-11. You could say the same thing with 22-22, but it's not as fun. You know. Good serve by Payton on the ace, and we finally get that lead back. 12-11 in the third set. Warm Tuesday here in September as that ball goes out of bounds. Early September, so it's not fall time yet. Tied at 12. Number 20, Sophia Worthington is in. Number 30, Tremia Agnuel also in. Deadlocked at 12 here in this third set after the first few sets were pretty convincing from the good guys. Carly hustles in, and Cam Howell just gets the point. 13-12. That was easy. At least that's what we'll say. Luther was spinning the ball. That ball goes up high in the air right side. That one stays in bounds. It is going to stay Inbounds still in Tallmadge. Then now this one's the flag. They got to get there. Carly's on it. And now here's Sam Ross letting it fly. And, ooh, I don't think that was a good idea to touch it there because that may have been going out. But, hey, who am I to complain because we're up 14-12. 21, that's Lillian Wagner. Look at that, spinning it with one finger, that's not easy. That's the kid we're meant to look easy out there, whether it's spinning the volleyball or serving the volleyball. We're killing it. And we're watching the ball go out of bounds in that case scenario. Josh Stewart. No timeout. Yeah, let's look. Let's watch Allison if she spins it or whatnot. Yep, there it is. Look at that. Told you she could spin it. You didn't believe me, folks. Well, now you do. Fade into Cam. Flares one in. Well, I kept alive by the doubles. Carly's got it. Cam, and now here's the kill by Sam Ross. As this one's going right to Abby. Head up in the air. Cam held it straight to the ground. And now Josh Stewart may take a timeout. He's walking towards the ref. Or official, I ought to say. I beg your pardon. He wants to go with the substitution instead. 22, Lillian Van Horn. Allison also spinning that volleyball on her finger. Ooh, that one just rainbowed in as this one's going to be flared. And point. Highland. Oh my, we got the point. And now we're starting to cook. 5 unanswered. Guardians tied at 7, meanwhile out at Fenway. Coach Stewart having an explanation with the official. 17-12. Again, the double struggle again. Oh, good job to Guy as this ball is going to be thrusted forward, Alyssa. And now here comes Cam. Good kill. It's a point. Yes. 18-12. Some people are tuning out on WHBW. I don't know why. That makes me sad. What doesn't make me sad is that we're 7 points away from a clean sweep. Oh, just barely. This one's blocked by Cam Eldritch. Who else? I don't forget saying the alma mater or whatnot. It's not that big of a student section tonight, but it will be our first home win and first conference win of the 2025 volleyball season. And our second game and third conference game, of course. That one just barely makes it. Oh, my word, Alyssa Taylor. And some miscommunication leads it to a 20-12 contest. And Josh Stewart still clutching on to his 2 timeouts. I think he's about ready to admit defeat, folks. Sophia Paunassa. That's who's in for Tallmadge, as Alyssa's arm might fall off, considering all the time she's served out there. There it goes, kept alive by Sam. And now Cam Eldritch makes it 21-12. I tell you, after getting swept to Aurora, after getting swept to Tallmadge, we really, I repeat, really needed this. A 10-point run, especially when Tallmadge looked like they were going to make things interesting in this third set. That 10-point run sadly comes to an end. Either it was a 10-point run or a 9-point run. Live stream's going to be over fast. Of course, again, tomorrow it's high school girls soccer, Highland Copley. Thursday, high school boys soccer, Highland, Akron North. Friday, high school football, Highland Avon Lincoln. Saturday, BW women's volleyball. Coverage of any sort that we can do, hopefully. We just barely kept it alive as this one goes over. It's blocked. Cam and Abby. 22-13. As Emery Gosman wants to check in on the Fawns. Why wouldn't she? Carly going to sit on down for the time being. 25-10 in the first set. 25-10 in the second set. Right now it's 22-13. Oh, miscommunication by Peyton and Abby. There's Kim gonna check on out for Carly. Roberts is serving out here, folks. We'll go down the corner as it's 22-14. And now it's 23-14. And now we will see Allison. We will now see Emma. I assume, yep, Emma's going to serve it all right. We'll pass A30 out here in good old Granger. Hayden checking on out. Oh, boy, we tipped it, though. And it's 23-15. 23-15. Harp is in. Madison is in for those Blue Devils. Like we go to 1 and 2 in conference play, barring a disaster. Sam Ross says there won't be a disaster just yet. Stud point, match point, really, match point. Sam Ross with the honors to this song. That's to put Tallmadge in their grave. High up in the air. Kept on by the Devils. They'll just simply float it over. We got to get there, Sam Ross. Now here we go upside. Good kill by Alyssa Kaler to end it. All right, hey, never mind. Hold the celebration. Hold the celebration. Point Tallmadge. Point Tallmadge. I don't know what happened there, but still 24-16. And heads up. I was going to catch that, and then I realized that would kill our shot the point by if we had some supersonic speed out there. Oh, well, you're still 24-17, still got match points. And now we can celebrate. Now it's over. 25-10, 25-10, 25-18 win over the Tallmadge Blue Devils. Good game by everybody involved. Our first conference win of the 2025 season. Boy, do we need that. We needed that. We're 3-4 on the season, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to talk things over before we break huddle and celebrate again. We'll give them some room and we'll say good night here from good old Granger. Tommy Marin for WHBW. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. And until we run into each other again, which will hopefully be tomorrow for some girls soccer against Copley, I'm Tommy Marin thanking you once again. Good night from Granger.